I think we are. I think that but I think there's much more to be done. So I'll get just a specific example. Rio, and I'm sure it's the case with BHP too. One thing that I found surprising, which is great, is the number of countries that want Rio to be there. So Saudi Arabia now does a mining conference, right?
Yes.
They did the second one last year, and it's fantastic. And because they recognize the importance of where it is, and they bring, you know, mining ministers from 30 countries in places that we wouldn't normally operate, and they want Rio and BHP too. I don't want to just make it up, but they want us there. And I cannot tell you the number of places, including in North America, where people want Rio. There's a capability. There's a deep respect for what the company has done. It's nothing to do with me, all right? It's to do with the track record of what has been done. People know about the automated trains, the Perth, the center, the digital twin of the Mongolian mine that we have in Brisbane. People understand that, and this is again even in Africa. People want, in Guinea, big part of it. People want Rio Tinto there because you guys know how to build things, and you know how to do it properly. You do it at scale, and that's that I think that is from the brand, and it's from the Australian experience that gives the license to do these things in other parts of the world. It's more our own things we have to deal with, which is risk, right? Operating in these places is riskier, and that's where. But the reputation, I just want to say, of the organization because of what has been done in Australia is extraordinary. I'll tell you, when I was at Tech Resources, I was the chair, and we were doing the QB2 build, right? The copper mine in Chile. I remember Norm Keevil telling me, because we need to have Rio Tinto involved. And I remember going, why would we do that? Like, why are we going to share in that? Why would we want Rio? And he goes, because Rio Tinto knows how to build things. And there's few organizations in the world that know how to build things, and they have a quality standard that is extraordinarily high, and a track record is just good. It's if you can have them in. And I remember I was a tech. And again, it's not, and it's a tech has lots of choices. They're great. I'm just saying I remember Norm Keevil is one of these mentors for me, the guy who, I think has had incredible. He's got a long-term view. He's built a great company, so I think that the reputation is there. I just think there's more of a role for Rio and BHP and other companies as we in this whole energy transition in the world, because we're needed. And small companies don't have the platform, and that's an overused word, but what I mean by that is we can actually take a lot of risk. We have a lot of capacity and experience to be able to build things in complicated places. We have the capital base to be able to do it. You need to have big operators to be able to take the risk and have the experience to be able to do things. I mean, I just, Rincon, where we're in Argentina doing this listening thing. This is like the airport that had to be built up there. This is an unbelievable altitude. I think it's the fourth highest airport in the world. What the engineering team, and that team is a team fundamentally based out of Brisbane. Mark Davies' team, Charles Zimmerman, what they've done and the speed with which they've done it, it's extraordinary. I mean, and this is where sometimes when I'm looking at construction work here in the UK and it's taking 6 months to do a road, I feel like let's just get Rio in here and they'll do it on a weekend.
Sure.
There's just a capacity, and people see that, just go, wow, this is a time in the world where we need people who know how to build things fast, at scale, and properly. So that's why I think I'm so excited about the future, because it's a broad range of things that we can do and a broad range of capabilities that we have in the organization, that have not been unleashed.